Hey, it's David Farmer, and today we are going to be talking about something that every single dealership should be utilizing. Every once in a while, something comes out that every single dealership needs to be using, and today we're going to be talking about one of those things. And specifically, we're going to be talking about something that is free and almost free. And what I'm talking about is Google My Business. Google My Business, or GMB, as we like to call it. GMB allows your dealership to advertise for free right on the Google search results page. Google My Business is a free service that's supplied by Google to be able to put your business information right on Google. Now, over the years, they've continued to enhance the Google My Business platform, allowing for posts, allowing for product integration. And for car dealers, it's been a little bit difficult to be able to get your products into the Google My Business platform because of how quickly they turn over, how to bring in that complicated data set into Google My Business. But today, we're going to be talking about how you can do it, and it's so inexpensive that it's basically free, and every dealership really needs to be utilizing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at cars listings on Google My Business. So this is a new feature. It's actually, I believe, still in beta, but we have the ability to get your inventory right on the Google search results page. So, and specifically on GMB, this is going to be a mobile only feature. Now, as I'm sure everybody that's watching this knows, that over 50%, some case over 60 or over 70% of your traffic is coming to your dealership website from a mobile device. We have definitely shifted from a desktop first experience to a mobile first experience, and optimizing your advertising and your digital footprint for mobile only, or for mobile first, is extremely important. And today's the day to be able to look at that, on how customers can interact with your dealership right on the Google search results page. So what I'm going to do real quick is let's go ahead and look at what a potential dealership looks like on Google, but on a desktop device. So let me just go to Google right over here. Of course, we got the Google homepage, which rarely changes. But now I'm just going to type in one of our local dealers, and you'll see the Google My Business platform is going to be right there, right? That is the Google My Business listing on desktop. It's going to include a lot of great information. It's also going to include products that can be added in through the Google My Business back-end system, which is available at business.google.com, and you can bring in individual products. Now, the way that we utilize it for our dealers is we create these monthly ad specials as products that can be added right to the Google My Business platform. We have some other experiences or call to action type of images that we include in the products feed. Now, that might be something that may or may not be on your Google My Business page. It is something that they have rolled out for all new accounts, but if you don't have it, you might have to get it. You might have to request Google to add it to your Google My Business if you have a legacy account, meaning that it is, I want to say, 10 years or older. You may not have it, but that is something you can get added. Now, additionally, they also have posts. So if you've been following Google and the trends within the Google universe, you know that Google used to have a thing called Google Plus, where you could add posts, similarly to what a user could do on Facebook. As for Facebook posts, well, you have the same ability to do that right on Google My Business as well. And again, we utilize different ad sets to be able to update these on a monthly basis, making sure that they're always up to date with the most recent information. But now what I'm going to do is let's pop back over here. Let's take a look at what potentially a dealership's mobile experience for a Google My Business could potentially look like. And bear with me one second. I am going to see if I can bring in there I am. Okay, great. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to search for the same dealer right here. And you can see I make that search. Now, Google My Business is going to be presented a little bit differently. Now, first and foremost, we are getting an ad for this dealership. So dealership is paying for this advertisement. And you can see that it's set up with the nice links right there. It has a click to call option right there. But then as we go down, you're going to see got another ad from a competing dealer that doesn't have the additional information there. But you can see from a page standpoint, we're pretty much taking the entire first page. And then as I come down, I start to see other information. Now this right here is the Google My Business listing right here. You can see the same information that we saw on the desktop device. Now there are going to be some enhancements that we have in this. And number one, you might see right there, cars. So this is a new feature that every dealership should have on their Google My Business system. And I'll show you why. So again, we have a paid listing right here. We come down. This is free. So we're almost a full page right there. That's free. There's no cost for that. But then look at this new section that has been added. So we have this next cars platform, which is going to include a feed of inventory right in Google. So again, keep in mind that customers 50, 60, 70% of customers are using mobile first. Many of those customers are going to Google to find your dealership website, whether they're utilizing organic or paid results. And if you have an opportunity to have more presence on that Google search results page and include your inventory for only a couple $100 per month, you're missing the boat if you're not on this. So let's take a little bit closer look again at what this actually looks like. So you can see here, I can drill in and look at all new vehicles. It's going to automatically search and find all my new vehicles. I do have the ability to continue and drill down, and maybe if I'm only looking for Corollas, again, look at all that inventory I have, and I'm still on Google. I'm still in the unpaid Google search results page, and I have all my inventory right there. I can continue to drill down by even including other trim levels. So right now I have maybe the vehicle that I'm interested in, a 2021 Corolla Apex. I click into this, and this is going to be the Google vehicle display page. So maybe we'll use this video and actually coin a new acronym. We'll call this the GVDP, and the previous one we can call the GSRP. So the Google search results page and the Google vehicle display page. Now you can see right here we have some additional information. We have a click to call, which is going to be a very strong call to action for a customer to be able to engage with this vehicle. But I have the ability to look at all these great photos. Now, these photos happen to be taken in a 360 booth. A friend of ours at Entice, Jay Smithwick, and 360 booth. This gives great lighting. It gives great consistency to the images that a customer is able to see, not only on a dealership's website, but also right on the GVDP. Pricing information, the condition information, key features, price insights. I mean, all of this information that you would expect to see on your dealership website, VDP, is all available right here on the GVDP. Now, from here, I can share it by using that CTA, or what I can do is I can jump right into the listing. So now what is going to happen here is it's going to bring in your dealership's VDP right in the mobile device. And if you have it set up nicely like this one does here, we have access to these great photos. Right there above the fold, as they say. We have the pricing right here, and then we have shopping tools. So these are the tool sets that we supply as a company in Tice, where we have scheduled test drive, which is our $25 Visa reward card offer. We have our instant trade value with express cash offer. That's where a customer can get their instant book value and request an express cash offer right from your dealership. And we also have a new technology that's available right now that can automate that entire express cash offer solution directly from a VIN number or a plate number, as you might see directly on Carvana, CarMax, or others. We have the free credit score technology, and we have the Build Your Deal. This is the digital retailing suite that we provide for dealers. Another thing that I want to share with you is what we're looking at right here. So you can see these buttons. These are customized buttons that we've created for our dealer partner, which allows for some very strong calls to action, where a customer has a click to call button right there, and it has a click to text button that's right there. So we know that customers, when they're going to want to communicate with the dealer, calling them or texting with them is a great way to do it. So our button block may look different on a desktop device than it does on a mobile device. And actually, what I'll do real quick here, let's go ahead and get this switch back over. I'm going to pull up this dealership's desktop VDP, and then we can kind of look at the difference. And I'll pull up a vehicle that's going to be very similar. So on my other screen here, I'll go ahead and do a Corolla. Come down here, I can select that vehicle, and all right, so that looks like it's probably the same car right there. Very good looking car. Now I'm on the SRP. Not sure why this button is popping up there. Something the website provider looks like they kind of made a mistake with. But you can see here now we have our, and actually let me bring them down. So they're going to be right below. So you can see our button block here. We have our scheduled test drive, instant trade value, build your deal, and free credit score. And we have the click at. So on desktop, we have a dynamic button that's automatically going to open up our chat tool. So we partner with our technology partner for chat inside our suite is CarChat24. So we have an instant access right from a CTA button on the dealership's website. And if I flip back to what it looks like on a mobile device, now we have that dynamic click to chat button has converted into a click to call, which this will automatically open up my phone device to make a telephone call. Or if I click to chat, it's automatically going to open up your native chatting solution inside this, and it's automatically going to go into the chatting system. And then I can pop right back if I wanted to get back into a Google Chrome that way. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and pop back up over here. All right, so today in this video we talked about Google My Business and having the new GSRP and GVDP, Google Search Results page, and a Google VDP. Now this is, like I said, this is an enhancement to Google My Business. This is a paid solution. It's only $199 a month. We can provide this service for your dealership. We can get your dealership's inventory in your Google My Business listing within probably 48 to 72 hours. I've done some spot checking on some dealerships, and more dealerships that I look up don't have it, then have it. So now this is a way that you can create a compelling differentiation between your dealership and other dealerships by getting your inventory on Google My Business. So for David Farmer at Entice, that is what we're talking about today. Thanks for tuning in. You're going to find this video along with many others at entice.com.